might find it a wee bit awkward for yourself because actually it's not too bad. To be honest, I don't. Hey, yeah.
I think it's wheat.
Yeah, it's actually quite soft underfoot.
Yeah, feels nice.
Guess we've had so much rain. I've only got about 12 minutes left in terms of video, so but it doesn't really matter. It's just a while since I've done it. Walked it. Aye.
Like quite often use it as a bridal strap.
Oh, definitely. We've passed quite a few. There was that one time last year where I passed this young girl who was who was on a horse in her flip-flops.
Oh.
So I thought it was quite cute. But you can, without the wind, you can really feel the sun beating down on you.
Really
and
hot.
It's, in terms of kind of like what Saturday was, but the thing that I have found is that walking barefoot is actually, I tweaked my knee on Saturday and that's obviously what stopped me, and it was sore, but you walk barefoot and you don't feel it as much. Pardon?
Does it have more natural balance?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And your feet are more round.
Oh, definitely. I think also on Saturday, well, the trail that I did on Saturday, there's no way you could have done that barefoot without tearing your feet up.
No.
Or doing a lot of training.
To toughen up.
Well, fair play to that lady that's doing the 1,000 miles over Britain or whatever. She did about 18 months of training. Now that is one hell of a lot of training. That's got to be...
You have to get your feet leathered up, yeah.
Oh, and then some.
Isn't it interesting when you look at the patterns of the crop? You can actually see different patterns in it. But I like it when the wind sails across the top. It's almost like water, isn't it?
It's been
The
ages.
rippling.
It's been a while since I've been down here, oddly, just with work and so on.
I bet they'll be harvesting this
It will be. It's lovely though, because originally when you do this, it's they come out as, I didn't know, when I first did this walk, you don't actually notice, they just look like weeds.
Yeah.
And when you ploughed it up, like I would, it's amazing when you plough, because the path that we're on just now is slightly different to the one that is last year.
Really?
Well, if
Was
you,
it there last year?
yeah. So it's,
You can feel the soil is softer.
yep. Also
Not
last,
really dried out.
and last year this trail was brick hard. It was, the colour of it was different.
Yeah, it was. Like more darker brown.
Yep. I regret not coming down here for a while. So it has been a long time. It has been a couple of months since I've been down here. But saying that, we did the walk in Peebles. We did. We did the bit in the. We've done quite a few other different walks this year. The one thing which I still need to get around to doing is the Forth Road Bridge again. I love doing the Forth Road Bridge. Just because, can you imagine what that would be like on a day like this?
You're very exposed out on the walk path.
Oh god, aye. Yeah, I mean, last time I did it I ended up with sunburn.
I remember that.
Aye. Yeah, that was after we hadn't been together that long.
And you came to meet me for my work,
Yeah, then,
and we went to the grass market.
yep,
We sat outside and had a drink.
yep,
And then we walked all the way to Barefoot Bridge.
yep.
By the time we got there, we were like, oh, it was so hot.
We saw searching that night. I was really paranoid that day because I was so drenched in sweat and I was worried about me being really smelly and so on.
But you weren't smelly.
Yeah, but also I think I had a change of clothing in my pack.
Your t-shirt, didn't you?
Yeah,
And I think you had white, and then you gave a bit of white, and then you put on deodorant.
yeah. I had trainers with me wearing, back then I wasn't wearing sandals, I would never even dream about wearing walking sandals.
And now they're never off your feet.
That's very true. it's a comfort thing, I guess. It's I do like, yeah, it's interesting how the foot can change and how your own taste can change. And the journey that I've kind of been on through walking barefoot, it started out as one thing and gradually became another as time over time. Because my original idea was to walk barefoot through around using the Fife Coastal Path, which is something that I've still never quite got around to doing. Just other things have taken over. And obviously doing the Glasgow to Edinburgh, well, trying to do the Glasgow to Edinburgh thing, although, okay, I got as far as Falkirk before injury took over. But that kind of, the training that I used for that took over. So you see the difference in texture.
Yeah.
It's just a wee bit sandy and dusty, and there's some parts of this that were great over last summer. Obviously up there you've got the bit, further up the hill you've got the bit that's quite muddy.
This is glorious day, isn't it? For walking.
It's
Beautiful.
Yep.
Nice,
Well, this is a bit where you change race, where Scottish people fade into dust and we all get hopelessly tanned.
well, you do.
Yeah, I do.
I just go red and I'll go a wee bit blue.
Oh, I know.
And go back to being white.
No, I go brown, and I suppose it would be quite interesting. I suppose it's interesting when you see the contrast from the videos that I took a year ago to the videos that I take now. And I think there would be a big contrast.
What? In what?
Well, one, the land. It'd be interesting to watch two videos that were taken on the same day, a year apart, because all this was very, very dusty. The forecast for this week is pretty bad. It's not good. The forecast is not good. See what my feet are like. A bit dusty. But yeah, it would be pretty interesting to see how, even just in terms of the trail, like even in, you get the hang of it. No, I wouldn't. No. One sec, I'll take over. One sec. It's where a wee bit of experience and a wee bit of conditioning helps. You okay?
It's a bit stony, this bit.
Yeah.
But I'm nearly at the end, so I don't want to put my shoes on.
But there's a grassy bit just up ahead, and that's a wee bit easier. And this bit's a lot easier. It's just that incredible heat. But I guess for me this is what 142, but it's nice just to do it. It's irrespective of numbers. It's just nice to do. It's just nice to. Yeah, I know there's the whole thing to do with grounding and so on, but it's not even that anymore. It just feels good. It's a sensory thing.
I was interested in that article about how if you're touching the natural ground
Yep.
for 10-15 minutes a day, it aligns all your electrolytes and all the energies in your body.
Yeah.
You've definitely felt that all along.
Well, 5 to 10 for me. It's maybe been sometimes about 5 to 10, but even then you still feel something.
Yeah, they said any time is good.
Yep.
Just ideally do it for 50 minutes, but even 5 minutes is good.
Oh.
But isn't it interesting that out in your backyard isn't considered?
No.
Because it's not
Concrete.
a natural ground. You're standing on paving stones.
I mean,
You're still getting in contact with nature because you're out in the fresh air and oh, that feels nice. See that?
it does. What way should we go? Should we go up round with the drier way or the better way?
The The grass feels nice, doesn't it?
It does. However, if you're to go up that, then just putting my foot down, it's actually not that bad. And you can guarantee my foot isn't that dirty. Because it's quite surface based. But it's just, after doing a wee bit of shopping, it's quite nice to do. And then looking across, it's actually quite nice.
Beautiful sky.
Aye. See, this is why I find it quite relaxing. I mean, yeah, okay, it was funny with the dog walker earlier on, it was quite funny. But, I mean, people will give you those funny looks, but very few will say anything. It's only when people say anything that you're thinking, oh shit. But that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Some, you know, very few people actually say anything. But I'm always keen to avoid people. I mean, most people are alright, but most people just ignore you or say hello or just... And most of the time, last year, I used to disguise myself quite a lot last year. Because
now you're more confident.
A bit more. Some days where I can't be bothered, and at the start of the year I promised that I would never waste an opportunity to go barefooting. And generally I've not. But the difficulty, yeah, it's still a bit awkward at times, but, oh, last 10 seconds. Oh well, anyway, thanks to anyone who's viewing, but I'm just going to continue with this walk anyway, run out of video.